A few common home mold types. The most common home mold types generally occur because of water or damp conditions that aren't regularly maintained and cleaned. To eliminate moisture from any rooms in your house, try to dry out any leaking pipes, sump pumps and other wet spots on the floor and carpet. If you have a basement, try to find a way to prevent humidity from building up there as well. The other three most common home mold types grow on surfaces that aren't regularly cleaned and maintained. These include cladosporium mold, aspergillus mold and stachybotrys mold. This last type grows on exposed wood, vinyl and other materials that can be repeatedly exposed to water, sunlight and various air conditions. It is very important to try and keep these surfaces dry, clean and away from moisture if you want to avoid any health-related problems. There are many health issues associated with these mold types. For example, cladosporium mold grows on the backs of your hands, feet, clothing, bedding, clothes hangers and other surfaces. Aspergillus mold is present in shower curtains and bathroom tiles. And stachybotrys mold grows on windowsills and countertops. All three of these home mold types have serious health issues that need to be treated. Allergic reactions. While there isn't a great relationship between mold and allergies, many people who are sensitive to mold are prone to allergic reactions. These can range from nose and throat irritations, runny noses, coughs, rashes and more. For example, some people may develop severe and intermittent allergies when exposed to cladosporium mold. If your water-damaged cleanup includes cladosporium or aspergillus mold, then you may be prone to developing an allergy to all types of mold. While this is most common with mold, it can also be a problem for other substances that have mold spores in them. Health concerns. In addition to irritating to the nose and throat, cladosporium mold can also cause breathing difficulties. This comes from how it reproduces by growing on the back of your tongue and in the creases of your mouth. This is especially common if you are a smoker. The smoke is not only causing the mold to reproduce, but it is also attracting dust and other allergens that you are being exposed to through the smoke and carpet. If your water-damaged cleanup included cladosporium or aspergillus mold, then you will likely develop a chronic respiratory condition and may need to seek treatment from a medical professional. Allergic reactions are usually caused by airborne particles that contain spores. These usually occur after the cleanup has been completed. For example, if your house was flooded, then the water may have reached into the walls and got onto the drywall. If the drywall was not thoroughly dried, then the mold could have spread throughout the house. People who are prone to allergic reactions to mold have problems with swelling of the lymph nodes and symptoms such as nasal and sinus pain, congestion and wheezing. Asbestos is a common ingredient in many household materials that can cause serious health problems. It often comes with the drywall or the insulation, so you will need to carefully remove these surfaces before you can successfully clean them. You will probably need to have your work done by an experienced professional in order to ensure that you do not end up with lungs full of asbestos. Remediation for mold is not always straightforward or easy. If your water-damaged cleanup included cladosporium or aspergillus mold, then you will likely have to seek the help of a mold remediation expert. These types of molds grow in areas where there is dampness and water damage, so they will typically grow on drywall or behind drywall in your home. If you notice any mold growth on your house surface, it is a good idea to contact a specialist right away. If you attempt to clean mold yourself, then you risk the possibility of spreading the mold spores to other areas of your house where there are no or little dampness and water damage.